Everyone has to know it. 9 life-saving tips. 1. Remember, the brain cannot simultaneously monitor the situation around and what is happening on the smartphone. It seems to you that walking down the street is as familiar and not requiring particular concentration as eating a sandwich, isn't it? Why not combine such a simple action with correspondence on your smartphone? The human brain cannot simultaneously process 2 independent streams of information. It concentrates on only one of them at any given time. 2. Keep in mind, rear-view mirrors do not always give an objective picture. It is essential to know that the side mirrors of many modern cars are designed to be slightly convex on purpose. This is done to give the driver a larger view, the so-called spherical picture. However, this property of mirrors has a drawback. They reduce the reflected objects, making them visually more distant. Remember, before making a maneuver, that the car moving behind you may actually be much closer to you than it seems. 3. Don't eat snow instead of water unless it's absolutely necessary. If you're out for a winter walk or hiking, try not to eat snow instead of water. Our body spends a lot of energy on the transformation of substances from one state to another, so rapid hypothermia of the body can occur. Use snow only if the thirst is already unbearable and you have no water and are not expected. 4. If you are choking, save yourself with the Heimlich method. The Heimlich maneuver is one of the most effective emergency procedures to use if someone is choked on food or an object and feels suffocated. In the classic version, this method requires the help of another person, but in extreme cases, you can use it alone. To do this, clench your hand into a fist and place it just below the ribs, but above the navel. Place the second palm on top for reinforcement. Make a sharp and robust push towards the spine and slightly up. Repeat until you get rid of the stuck item. 5. Stock up on solid antihistamines when you travel to new places. Even if you feel perfectly healthy and have never experienced an allergy attack, be sure to take a package of some kind of antihistamine medication with you on your trip. There is a possibility that a new environment, food, vegetation, insects can cause an allergic reaction. 6. In extreme situations, remember the rule of 3. When you find yourself in an extreme environment, the most important thing is to prioritize and solve problems in order of their importance properly. To do this, remember the so-called rule of 3. It states that the average person can only survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, under extreme weather conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. 7. If you get a penetrating wound, do not pull out the blade. If you have been stabbed with a knife or other sharp object, do not try to pull the blade out of the wound as quickly as possible. So you will get, in addition to the damage to the internal organs, also profuse bleeding. Instead, try to minimize blood loss as much as possible and seek medical attention quickly. 8. If you need help, ask a specific person. You have probably seen situations when something terrible happens to a person in a public place, such as a heart attack, but no one rushes to his aid. This is explained by the well-known psychological phenomenon where a crowd of people is unable to take any action because everyone thinks that someone else is about to step in and solve the problem. Therefore, if you urgently need help, choose one person and contact him personally. In this case, it is much more likely to receive assistance than if you address everyone at once or remain silent, hoping for the compassion of the crowd. 9. Protect yourself with a bright flashlight in case of an attack. A small flashlight with a very bright directional beam can be a much more reliable method of protection than a can of gas or other means of self-defense, especially if it happens at night or in a dark place. A powerful beam of light directed into the attacker's eyes will blind him and give you a few precious seconds to retreat. It's safe and completely legal.
Thanks for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and like this video if you haven't done it yet. Also, turn on notifications on our channel to catch all new videos. Bye.